Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 COX Inspirational Student Heroes Awards and the Escambia County Council on PTAs and PTSAs Student of the Year Awards. My name's David Delliman. I have the honor of serving as the Market Vice President for COX here in the Gulf Coast Market, and it is truly our honor to welcome you to this event today. Quick question, how many of you have been to one of our Heroes events before? Okay, so those of you know you're coming back. This is a fantastic event. For those of you who have not been here, this is truly a magnificent afternoon, and we are proud to celebrate with you. More than 125 years ago, our company's founder, Governor James M. Cox from the state of Ohio, was guided by a deep power in the belief of education and the promise of young minds. A former school teacher himself, he made a commitment to support students and invest in the communities we serve, a promise that still drives our work at Cox today. That legacy lives on in the students we honor this afternoon. They represent not only the future of our workforce, future teachers, first responders, doctors, electricians, civic leaders, but also the heart and the resilience of our community. You know, life doesn't always make our path easy. The 52 students we recognize today have faced challenges that many of us can scarcely imagine, and yet they show up every single day with their heads held high, with smiles that light up the room, and with a spirit that lifts everyone around them. They are heroes in every sense of the word. This program began in New Orleans 3 decades ago, and every year since, it has reminded us of the strength, perseverance, and hope that our young people embody. Today, we are proud to shine the spotlight on these heroes who, through their courage and kindness, bring out the very best in all of us. On behalf of the more than 300 local Cox employees here in the Gulf Coast Market, thank you for being here to celebrate these incredible students. And to our heroes, congratulations. We are so very proud of you. Now, it's my pleasure to turn the program over to Melanie Gamble, President of the Escambia County Council of PTAs and PTSAs.
Good afternoon. My name is Melanie Gamble, and I serve as the president of the Escambia County Council of PTAs and PTSAs. It is my honor and privilege to be here with you today as we recognize and celebrate some truly amazing students. PTA's mission is to make every child's potential a reality by engaging and empowering families and communities to advocate for all children, and that is exactly our mission today. We are incredibly proud to collaborate with Cox Communications to present this program, which allows us to highlight the accomplishments and amazing potential of each of the students you will meet this afternoon. Although these students have navigated obstacles in their lives, they are still succeeding at school. Surely we can all learn invaluable lessons from these resourceful and determined students. We are so very proud of the students here today. We also want to thank all of the students in each of the students' lives that supported them during their journey. Thank you for your support. Next, I am honored to introduce to you someone who truly has a heart for the students and families of the Escambia County School District. Please welcome Superintendent Keith Leonard to the podium.
Thank you, Melanie. You know, every once in a while, we have inclement weather here in Escambia County. I want to make certain that you know that this evening, one of the heroes that will be recognized is both one of my biggest fans and one of my biggest critics. Hayden, will you raise your hand? If I cancel school and I'm right, I get an email the very next morning. Great decision, Mr. Leonard. If I don't cancel school and it's really bad weather, I get an email from Hayden the next morning that tells me how I could be a better person. True story. On behalf of the Escambia County School Board, 36,122 students, 5,700 employees, we want to thank Cox Communication for their partnership since 1993, recognizing over 5,000 students. After tonight, it'll be 5,052. We want to thank the Escambia County Council of PTAs for the work that they do day in and day out, not only supporting students, but supporting families so that our school district can be successful. To you students, you are our heroes, and tonight you will be recognized as such. To our teachers and principals, get home and get some rest because we're going to need you back tomorrow. And if you pass me on the way out tonight in my truck, I'm not crying, I'm just talking on my cell phone. This event will make you cry. Thank you, and God bless each one of you.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Leonard. This great program could not be done without the partnership with the school district. So thank you very much for that partnership. I'm Cam Johnson. I'm the Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody for being here today. We have a couple other special guests that we would like to thank for being here. First, representing District 1, Michelle Salzman's office, is Sarah Carver. Sarah, thank you for being here. Also, Kinsey Quano, I hope I got it right, representing Alex Andretti's office. So thank you all both for being here. We also are very happy to have County Commissioner Lumen May here. Last week, the Board of County Commissioners passed a special proclamation to recognize today's students. So Commissioner May, if you could please come up here and present this proclamation.
It's always an honor to follow the superintendent, and I'm not as articulate because as he, but it's just great to be here. But first, to the parents and to young people, education is the great elevator out of any situation, and you have achieved great milestones. And an obstacle is something you see when you take your eyes off the goal, and you have accomplished your goal today. And I'm very honored to be here with the PTA, with Dave and Cam and Cox, to give you your award and to recognize and let you know that you are the future of Escambia County, and we are depending on you. We love you, and God bless you, and congratulations. And we want to present this proclamation to Cox, and I know you didn't come to hear a politician talk, so I'm not going to read this entire thing. And so what I am going to do is present it to Cox so they'll have it. And again, thank you so much, Cox, Dave, for all that you do to invest in what I call the greatest investment, human capital, our children, because they really are the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Commissioner May, and thank you for not reading the entire thing because we have 52 students to get through. But basically what it says is the Escambia County Board of County Commissioners proclaim May 2025 as the Cox Inspirational Student Hero in the Escambia County Council of PTA's month in Escambia County. I think I got that right. So thank you very much for doing that. Of course, also thank you to all of our volunteers who helped us with today's program. We could not do it without your help, so thank you all very much for your help so we can pull this off today. All right, so now let's get to the awards. Each student will be invited to the stage with their presenter. The presenter will share a brief story about why this student is being honored. Some of the stories may be longer and more detailed than others, and that's perfectly okay. We want you to share the information and the story that you and the family are comfortable with sharing. We ask you to just, again, we have 52 students, so please try to keep it brief. Following the introduction, the student and the presenter will walk off the stage, will go off to the stage to the left, and they will receive a medallion from both the Escambia County Council of PTA and a medallion from Cox, and then also certificates of achievement from both Cox and the PTA group. Senator Don Gates, State Representative Michelle Salzman, State Representative Alex Andrade, also United States Senator Ashley Moody, and United States Senator Rick Scott. The students will then pose with their presenter for a picture. Oops, sorry about that. Pose for a picture, and I believe, Phil, I did not check with you. They're giving you the phone number and you're going to text it to them. We're still doing that. So he'll ask for a phone number. You just plug in the phone number and it'll text the picture straight to you. So traditionally, we mix up the order we do. We used to go in alphabetical order by schools. A couple years ago, we switched that up so that the W's would go first. But last year, I was asked why we do A.K. Suter and why we do N.B. Cook, but not all the other initials. So this year, that's the way we're going to do it. So we're going to have J.H. Workman. We're going to have Reinhold Holmes. Sorry, y'all are moving down a list, as is R.C. Slocum. But it's an opportunity for all the students to be recognized. And having said that, we do request that everybody stay until the end of the program. We're going to do a group picture up here at the front. And we're also, new this year, going to do a special drawing at the end of the program that you do have to be present to win. So we will do that at the end. So please stay until the end and help us celebrate all of these kids. We ask that when the student is called, they line up over here to my right, your left, where Miss Kristen is standing. She will help get the students in order based on the number on the back of their badge. So we're going to call you up in groups of 10 with your presenter. So if we can go ahead and have group numbers 1 through 10. Line up on the left side of the room with your presenter. And Miss Kristen will help get everybody in order. And again, as they line up, I just would like to remind the presenters to share as much as you're comfortable with, as much as the family's comfortable with, but do please keep your comments brief. And I do want to apologize in advance because I will do this more than once. If I mispronounce somebody's name, I do apologize. All right, I believe our first school is A.K. Suter. Do we have Suter up here yet? Dollar Suter? All right, so we're ready to go. Our first honoree does come from A.K. Suter Elementary School, and Rebecca Smith will introduce us to Ainsley Cochran.
All right, our selection for this year's COX hero is Ainsley Cochran. She came to this world early, leading to profound health challenges. As a result, she received her education through hospital homebound until the 2nd grade, when she brought her beautiful smile and positivity to us at A.K. Suter. Ainsley spent 2 years working hard toward reading and math goals in her multi-grade class, determined to catch up to her peers. This year, she was able to move to a general education classroom where she is sharing her love of board games and Taylor Swift with her new friends. Despite undergoing many painful medical procedures throughout her life, Ainsley has persevered with grace. She continues to work hard toward her educational goals and is thriving as a 4th grader in the general education environment. Ainsley was chosen due to her resilience, her positive attitude, and her inspiration to others around her. That's what makes her our hero.
Our next student comes from Bellevue Middle School. Latrell Jackson will be presented by Carla Thompson.
Hello, everyone. Latrell was chosen because he has been an outstanding example of resilience, growth, and excellence at Bellevue Middle School. He is known for his kind, wise, and positive attitude, and he's also been a friend to those in need of friendship. Besides being an upstanding student, Latrell has also served as a technology assistant at Bellevue Middle School, which has enabled him to be a valuable asset to the faculty, the staff, and the students alike.
His technical skills, his wisdom, and his willingness to help and assist others has helped him to stand out as a servant leader among his peers. So congratulations, Mr. Latrell Jackson. Your hard work, your patience, your respectfulness, and your perseverance has paid off. We appreciate you forever and always.
Brianna Grubbs, teacher from Beulah Elementary School, will now introduce us to their selection, Trinaya Jones.
Trinaya is a remarkable student whose resilience and positive attitude have truly set her apart. Despite the heartbreaking loss of several family members in such a short period of time, she has demonstrated the ability to persevere, maintain both a strong work ethic and a bright outlook on life. She has remained focused on her education, tackling challenges with determination and grit. Trinaya is committed to her education and has not only allowed, it's allowed her to maintain her great grades, but also to serve as a leader to her peers.
Next, Stacy Maxheimer will introduce us to Blue Angel Elementary School's hero, Otto Cohey.
Hi. Otto Cohey is an extraordinary and exceptional third grade military student who exemplifies perseverance, leadership, and compassion. As a Navy service member child, Otto has demonstrated exceptional resilience, balancing a unique challenges of military life with a rigorous third grade academic schedule. Not only has Otto excelled academically, but his experience also reflects a remarkable sense of duty of country, commitment of education, and adaptability into the world around him. In addition to his family's service to the U.S. Navy, Otto's journey is, he was right about the tissue. Otto's journey is further distinguished by the fact that he's recently moved to the United States for the first time, having lived overseas his entire life. This transition into a new country and culture has posed challenges, but Otto has embraced this opportunity with grace, determination, and an eagerness to learn. His ability to adapt and thrive in such a significant change speaks volumes to his strength of character and resilience. Otto's diversity as a military student, combined with his global perspective and recent life transition, allows him to offer a unique insight and leadership to his peers. Whether through his academic achievements, random acts of kindness, advocating for inclusivity in the boys versus girls tag game at recess, or achieving success with a learning disability, Otto has made a lasting impact on the classroom community and continues to inspire others with his unwavering dedication and positive outlook. Let me just leave you with this quote. Military children will say goodbye to more significant people by the age 18 than the average person will in their lifetime. By J.C. Eckert. She's the Department of Veteran and Spouse Programming. So, thank you.
James Boswell is the hero from Booker T. Washington High School, and Miss Sharina Forney, the assistant principal, will share his story.
James Boswell is one of the most optimistic, upbeat students we know at Booker T. Washington High School. He is consistently cheerful and strives to succeed academically. He is also very sociable and gets along well with peers and staff. He has a great sense of humor and brings laughter and joy to his teachers. Despite his disabilities, he works hard and consistently earns A's and B's in the access point setting. He brings a strong, positive presence to his class and is one of our most enthusiastic students. James' English teacher states that he is a great student to work with. He is friendly, determined, and he works exceptionally hard every day in his class. James comes to his first period class every morning, sets up his material for class, and asks, "What are we doing?" He is always ready to get to work and ask for assistance if he needs it. He has an infectious laughter that even his English teacher says on his worst day, he never fails to make him crack a smile. James, for his science teacher, is a student eager to learn and please others. He always has a smile on his face and is very friendly. James likes to ask questions and cares about his academics. He started here at Booker T. Washington High School with his new family and has blossomed into a wonderful student. James is not afraid to take on new challenges, both academically and physically. James faces many challenges that a lot of other students may not have to deal with, but he never lets those struggles dampen his mood or his work ethics. His willingness to accomplish his new goals makes him a wonderful candidate for the COX Inspiration Student Heroes Award. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present James Boswell to you.
Bratt Elementary School selected Faith Miller as their Hero and Student of the Year, and Mona Jellyman will tell us why.
I'm here to tell you why we have chosen Faith, but I mean, just look at her, right? So hopefully you've had the opportunity to meet someone that just immediately makes you smile or laugh, been greeted in the morning with a great big hug, and not just a casual side hug. We're talking a hug that involves running at you, arms wide open, with a smile that takes up the entire face. That's what you're waiting for. That's what you're getting. If you're lucky enough to be part of Faith's world, Faith could be an official greeter. Her greetings would make you never want to leave. And when this sweet ball of Faithy energy comes at you, don't flinch, because Faith is about to wrap her arms around you and give you a hug that could heal any day. So Faith has overcome challenging situations and has learned so much. We've had Faith at Bratt for 3 years, and during that time, we have got to watch her grow and mature in so many ways. She loves dancing, kitty cats, Cheez-Its, pizza, Munsters, Inc., her teachers, mom and dad, her nanny and pawpaw, and her sister and brother. Faith can spell her name, trace numbers and letters, and count. She likes to help other people. She gets her own lunch in the cafeteria. She cleans up and she shares with others. And her accomplishments told you, Pawpaw, her accomplishments prove that you can do anything when you have a desire to learn and a team of loved ones cheering you on. I wish everyone could be like Faith. Don't stop, keep working, and dance, dance, dance. Congratulations to our Faith Miller, Bratt Elementary's COX Hero.
Our next Student of the Year and COX Inspirational Student Hero comes from Brentwood Elementary School. Please welcome Robinson Chalk.
Good evening. I'm Megan Holliday, the assistant principal at Brentwood Elementary, but I am just being the voice of Miss Laurie Desport, who is Robinson's teacher. She's been cheering on her students so loudly for the FAST test that she lost her voice. So now you get mine. We are honoring Robinson Chalk for his incredible resilience, strength, and determination. Life can be challenging for many of us, but Robinson has faced obstacles with courage, inspiring everyone who knows him. Whether overcoming academic struggles, personal hardships, or unexpected changes, he never gives up. He has developed a thirst for reading and learning with a positive attitude and support of family, teachers, and friends. Robinson has grown academically and personally through hard work and a belief in himself. We are so proud to celebrate Robinson and look forward to seeing all the amazing things he will accomplish in the future. P.S. This is added from Mrs. Holliday. He scored a level 1 and 2 on FAST PM 1 and 2, but guess what he scored on FAST PM 3? A level 3. So he is passing 3rd grade and considered proficient.
Our next student comes from Brown Barge Middle School. Please welcome Principal Janet Penrose to introduce us to Marquise Gary.
Good afternoon. When the rosters for the final 12-week impact stream at Brown Barge Middle School were released, every teacher hoped to see one name, Marquise Gary. His smile brightens every room and his enthusiasm for learning in every teacher's dream. Marquise builds positive, encouraging relationships with his classmates and has demonstrated exceptional leadership skills since becoming a Panther, even inspiring older students. But Marquise's journey hasn't always been without challenges. Academic concepts do not always come easy to him, but he never gives up and he works to achieve at the highest level possible. Initially, he struggled to organize his thoughts into writing. Now he's writing 5-paragraph essays. He has also maintained placement in advanced math classes throughout his middle school career, completing Algebra 1 a year ahead of his peers. Raised by a single mother who juggles caring for a new baby while making ends meet, Marquise has made her proud by earning the prestigious Student of the Year award, just as she did in her own school days.
Jackson Sparks is a selection from Burnville Elementary School, and his teacher, Jessica Hall, will share his story.
At the beginning of the year, Jackson's grandmother wrote to me and described him as a kind, gentle soul. His former teachers told me how precious and intelligent he is. I can say he is a great reader and a wonderful math student. He's well-rounded with many interests. He loves board games, video games, and card games. He appreciates the value of good theater with witty banter and a well-placed musical number, while also enjoying the shenanigans of Tipper and Mabel as they navigate the mysteries of Gravity Falls. He is so many things. The word I would use to describe him, though, is resilient. Merriam-Webster defines the word resilient as the ability to adjust to change or misfortune. He is, in his essence, able to roll with the punches, and life has thrown a few of those in his direction. In the past, Jackson has struggled with some developmental delays, but is catching up to his peers and surpassing them in a lot of areas. He struggles with ADHD and exhibits some stimming behaviors which have all contributed to his timid nature. He wrestles with the grief of missing his parents, who haven't been able to be in his life consistently, but were able to be here tonight. In spite of all that, Jackson greets each day with a shy smile, a timid wave, and a warm "Good morning, Miss Hall." We are proud to have Jackson Sparks represent Burnville Elementary as this year's COX hero.
Kelly Wilcox, teacher from C.A. Weiss Elementary School, will introduce us to their hero, Nyasia McLean.
Hello, everyone. We're here to honor Nyasia. Nyasia is a bright, strong, and compassionate young lady whose smile can light up any room. She has a sincere passion for learning and teaching, and her dedication is evident not only in her academic achievements, but also in her remarkable leadership through the C.A. Weiss Health Ambassadors Program. Recently, Nyasia faced some health challenges that resulted in several absences. But despite this, she continued to wear a smile and go above and beyond in everything she does. Ms. Barbara Hayes, coordinator of Weiss Health Ambassadors, shares Nyasia embodies all the qualities that Community Health Northwest Florida seeks in an employee. Excuse me. She treats everyone with respect and dignity, listens carefully, and works hard to find the best solution to every problem. Her commitment to C.A. Weiss Elementary along with her peers is truly commendable. Ms. Hayes adds, the staff at C.A. Weiss Pediatrics has all been touched in some way by Nyasia's fun-loving and compassionate nature. We can't wait to see what she accomplishes in the future. The C.A. Weiss Community Partnership School family believes Nyasia will accomplish her goal of working in the medical field. She understands firsthand the challenges children face in hospitals, and she is eager to make a difference. I'm thrilled to say that Nyasia McLean is our C.A. Weiss COX Inspirational Student Hero and the ECCPTA Student of the Year. We're also proud of her.
Our next student comes from Cordova Park Elementary School. Barrett Lee will be introduced by Lindsay Foxhall.
Good evening, everyone. Oops, sorry, that was a little loud. This is Barrett Lee, and I've been lucky enough to be his teacher twice. I was his second grade teacher and his fourth grade teacher. And the very last day of second grade, when the rest of us were celebrating our last day together, Barrett was flown to Shands Hospital with a mass in his chest and diagnosed with leukemia. He had to do hospital homebound for all of third grade and was so excited to come back to fourth grade. And I was so excited to see him on my roster. His very first day he was able to spend with us, and then he had some hospital stays after that for most of quarter one and had to miss. But despite all of that, he has persevered. He is so happy to come to school. He has the kindest heart, caring for those who struggle socially, who need a little bit of extra morale. He is there for them. He has a thirst for knowledge and a thirst for reading, and he is one amazing student. I am so incredibly proud of all the progress he has made since second grade and on, and how he's here standing with a smile on his face every day. And I want to give a shout out to his family, because I know that this has not just been something he's persevered through, it's you as well. Thank you, and this is our Cordova Park hero.
Ho Kreischer, assistant principal at Inslee Elementary School, will now introduce us to their hero, George Young.
George Young, a 5th grade student at Ensley Elementary, has triumphed over numerous challenges. Despite experiencing bullying at a previous school, which led him to withdrawal, he did not react with anger as many might. He has consistently demonstrated resilience and empathy toward others. Juggling the responsibilities of living with his mother and 2 older brothers while his father is away on a 2-year work contract would be daunting for anyone, especially a child. But nevertheless, he has navigated these circumstances with remarkable maturity and has not allowed them to diminish his spirit. Additionally, he manages ADHD daily, a struggle that demands ongoing effort and self-awareness. The isolation caused by the pandemic only intensified these challenges. Yet through it all, he has not just endured these hardships, but has also blossomed into one of the kindest, most thoughtful students in school, always eager to lend a helping hand and spread kindness. During a recent trip to New York, when given $20 to spend, he chose not to buy a toy or souvenir like some kids may. Instead, he noticed the many homeless individuals in the area and decided to share that money, giving it away until it was all gone. His generous spirit, natural ability to understand the support his peers and teachers need, and unwavering perseverance truly reflect his strong character. For these reasons, we are proud to have George represent Ensley as our COX Hero Student of the Year.
Ernest Ward Middle School's principal, Tyvana Bolanger, will introduce us to their hero, Cameron Brown.
Good afternoon. Everyone who meets Cameron would say he has a fantastic sense of humor and he's a joy to be around. Students, all students, look up to Cameron both figuratively and literally. Although Cameron will not join the basketball club or any other sports, much to my dismay, he is the epitome of school spirit. He participates in every single dress-up day, and he adds a fun energy to all spirit events. When Cameron entered Ernest Ward as a 7th grader, he had quite an extensive behavior record, and he was not exactly excelling in academics. During his 2 years at Ernest Ward, Cameron has shown us what a wonderful young man he is. He's conscientious about his grades, he accepts responsibility for his actions, and he holds himself and others accountable for their actions, including myself. He also attempts to make others happy while being who he truly is, an anime-watching, tech-loving foodie who's probably thinking of enjoying a burger and fries right now. His future plan is to one day mentor other students who are experiencing difficult times. In Cameron's own words, he wants to do for others what Coach Williams has done for him. Thank you for being here tonight, Coach Williams. In order to accomplish his goals, Cameron takes his days with grace, and he tackles each challenge as it comes. He seems to never be too stressed, and he considers himself just to be real chill, in his own words. He's a fine example of an Ernest Ward Eagle, so for these reasons and so many more, it's a pleasure for me to recognize Cameron Brown as our COX hero.
So we already know our next student likes to email the superintendent about the weather, but to hear a little bit more about Hayden Boyd from Escambia High School, here's his principal, Dana Body.
Hayden Boyd is an extraordinary young man whose deep interest in government processes distinguished him as a future leader. He is an active member on our school advisory council and follows local and national news closely. Hayden not only knows the local elected officials, but he also takes an interest in the decisions that shape his community. He watches school board, county commissioner, and city council meetings online. And he even has been known to email the mayor and, of course, the superintendent of schools to ensure they are updated on important weather developments and community issues. When I was promoted to principal, Hayden immediately requested an interview. It wasn't just to congratulate me, but to ensure that I was ready to make Escambia High School the best school in the district. His questions were thoughtful, challenging, and indicative of a mind deeply invested in the future of our school. He also compiled a list of 86 questions for the superintendent, covering topics ranging from how school budgets are determined and which school Mr. Leonard considers his favorite. The superintendent took the time to sit down with Hayden and answer a lot of his questions. Hayden is a model citizen and a joy to be around, always smiling, always engaged, and always making a difference. I have no doubt that he will continue to have a lasting positive impact on our community, but I can assure you, since he is a senior, that he will be greatly missed at Escambia High School. But he is very deserving of this award, and we are so proud of Hayden Boyd.
Dominic DeChristopher comes to us from Escambia Westgate Center, and we're going to hear his story from Fernanda Gomita.
Dominic has made significant strides in his communication skills and emotional regulation. Over time, he has become more confident in using his words to verbalize his needs and feelings. His ability to calm himself is a testament of his growing self-awareness and emotional maturity. He also made a lot of growth in his academic performance. He's an example of persistence, and we're so proud that he is Westgate COX Inspirational Hero and Student of the Year.
Our next hero and Student of the Year comes from Ferry Pass Elementary School. Pablo Gianchiano is going to be introduced by Jasmine Benson.
All right, Pablo, a bilingual student, faced a significant language barrier when he first entered school in 3rd grade. Despite only speaking Spanish at home, he initially struggled with the nuances of English grammar and vocabulary. This challenge made it hard for him to keep up with his peers, especially in subjects that required strong language comprehension. There were moments of frustration, but Pablo refused to let these obstacles define him. His family, supportive as always, encouraged him to embrace the challenge and continue working hard. Slowly but surely, he began to improve his language skills through persistence. Pablo has always wanted to do more and become a better student. With his positive attitude and determination, Pablo started to excel in his studies. He took advantage of every opportunity to practice his English, participating in group discussions, reading more, and even seeking help outside of school hours. His efforts paid off, and over time, Pablo's language skills flourished. His academic performance improved, and he became one of the top students in my class. Pablo's journey highlights not only his resilience, but also the power of a positive mindset in overcoming challenges. Today, he's not only fluent in both languages, but also an inspiration to his peers, and proving with dedication and a positive outlook, any barrier can be overcome, and that is why Pablo has been chosen as our Cox Inspirational Student Hero.
Our next hero does come from Ferry Pass Middle School. Winter Torado will be introduced by Kimber Warren.
Good afternoon. Unfortunately, Winter could not join us this afternoon. However, I do have the pleasure of introducing her to you. Winter Rose Torado has been unanimously and wholeheartedly nominated as the 2025 Cox Inspirational Student Hero and the ECC PTA PTSA Student of the Year for Ferry Pass Middle School. She has gone through a remarkable transformation from 6th grade year to this year's 7th grade. During her 6th grade year, she was facing many mental health challenges. These challenges were significantly impacted on her academics and her personal well-being. It was during this time that the 6th grade dean, the administration, and myself, the school counselor, worked together with Winter to help her with this behavior and her mental health challenges. There were numerous of calls and emails regarding Winter's behavior. However, through sheer determination and resilience, Winter has demonstrated an extraordinary ability to overcome her challenges. She's also been a peer support for some of the students that are facing similar challenges as well. She has also dedicated her time and personal growth to truly inspire others. She has learned to regulate her emotional behavior. She is committed to being a successful student. It is with great pride that we have recognized Winter. Not only has she been impactful to Fairfax Middle School, but like her name, the Winter that we had this year was very impactful. Congratulations to Winter Rose Tirado.
Erica LaRange from Global Learning Academy will now introduce us to their hero and student of the year, Jaden Creighton.
Every morning, Jaden walks through the doors with a big smile on his face. He is always ready to cheer everyone up with big hugs and laughs. He is so inquisitive and engaged in class and cannot wait for his favorite subject of the day, PE. Like most boys his age, Jaden loves showing off his shoes and participating in sports. Unlike most children, Jaden had to relearn how to walk after a childhood illness kept him wheelchair bound for years. At a young age, Jaden found himself unable to walk and play like children his age. Despite his limitations, Jaden kept a positive outlook and good spirits. Through years of adaptive PE and physical therapy, Jaden is now able to be in general education PE with the rest of his 5th grade classmates. Overcoming this obstacle gave him a unique perspective and the ability to empathize with other people that find themselves with mobility aids. He now loves to play football and basketball with all of his friends. Jaden is an all-star on and off the court. He loves to take his can-do spirit to class with him, and he's eager to shine and to help his classmates. We are so proud of how far he's come, and he is a hero to Global Learning Academy.
Amy Roby, principal at Helen Cairo Elementary School, will now tell us about Abby Randall.
Good afternoon. Helen Cairo Elementary is proud to recognize Abby Randall as our COX Hero and ECC PTA Student of the Year. Abby is a phenomenal student who comes to school each day happy, smiling, and ready to begin her day. Abby is always kind, respectful, and supportive of others. Her upbeat attitude, kindness, and resiliency are an inspiration to her peers and her teachers alike. Despite facing some learning challenges, her effort never fades as she consistently displays a strong work ethic and performs well in her academic task. She always completes assignments, seeks help when needed, and maintains good grades. Abby approaches challenges with a positive mindset that is contagious to those around her. Abby is a role model student who reflects Cairo's core values of vision, dignity, and excellence. She is a bright spot for her teachers who are honored and delighted to work with this outstanding student. We are proud and happy to recognize and honor Cairo's own Abby Randall.
Waylon Boer is next to the stage from Hope Horizon Elementary. Tammy Jo Dublin will tell us why they selected him as their hero and student of the year.
Waylon is a 5th grade student at Hope Horizon. He has been a student with us since he was in 2nd grade. At the start of his journey at Hope, Waylon faced difficulties that many of us can relate to in some way. We all know that sometimes life throws obstacles our way, and for this student, those obstacles were found at school in the classroom. But what makes his story so remarkable is not just the recognition of those difficulties and obstacles, it's the incredible journey he has undergone to change and grow. On the first day of 5th grade, Waylon set 2 goals for himself. He set a short-term goal to earn Student of the Month and a long-term goal to be recognized as our school's COX Hero. With support from staff, including teachers and counselors, Waylon created a plan to help him reach those goals. Through Waylon's commitment to self-improvement, Waylon has made significant growth in all areas we progress monitor, including behaviors and academics during the 24-25 school year. He has not received any discipline referrals. In October, he was named Student of the Month. During this school year, Waylon has learned the value of patience, self-control, and the importance of understanding his own emotions. It wasn't always easy. There were setbacks, challenges, and moments of frustration, but this student didn't give up. Waylon has taught us all at Hope a very important lesson. that no matter where we start, what matters most is where we choose to go. Waylon's growth served as a powerful reminder that with self-determination, effort, and the right supports, we can all improve and become the best version of ourselves. We are so proud of Waylon and the next chapter of his school career as he transitions from Hope to his neighborhood school where he was accepted into the engineering academy. Staff and students at Hope Horizon are proud to announce Waylon Boer as our COX hero.
Caden McWhite was selected as Hope Horizon's secondary levels hero and student of the year, and Sherry King will share her story.
Hello. Caden has been chosen as our COX hero because, excuse me, he's worked very hard this year to prove that he can be a role model for his peers, and in some cases for staff members as well. He's shown exemplary behavior in the classroom and has become the person that his peers truly strive to be. Throughout his time here, we've seen so much growth. He has gone from wallflower to power broker and all-around go-to guy. He laughs, he engages with everybody. Caden helps in any way possible with peers and staff. It's really amazing when you see someone who really does blossom, and we've seen that with Caden, and it's been nothing short of an amazing journey, and to be a part of that is incredible. He's developed coping skills in many situations. He's earned Student of the Month multiple times, so this was just the natural next step for him. He's been the only student in our school to remain on level 1 with in excess of 100 days. In fact, he had 120. Academically, Caden puts a lot of thought into his work. He is meticulous, sometimes to a fault. And he likes to figure things out before he asks for assistance. He's got that inner drive that so many of us would love to have. And for those reasons, Cox has been chosen as our Hero of the Year, or our Cox Hero, because he's displayed endurance, patience, strength, and so many other positive attributes. Caden McWhite is destined for greatness, and we're so proud of his accomplishments, and we hope that someday when he arrives, that he won't forget the little people who got him there.
Our next hero from J.H. Workman Middle School is Aiden Renaud, and he'll be introduced by Amy Burns, the assistant principal.
Let me just say how appreciative we are of that JH being included today. We always seem to bring up the rear, but that is certainly not the case this afternoon. So it is my privilege to introduce to you Aiden Renaud. Aiden was diagnosed with Cornelia de Lange syndrome, which is a rare genetic disorder which has multiple symptoms, some of which are physical as well as mental. And one of those is commonly a short stature of the syndrome, but as you can see, Aiden is becoming a gentle giant, and as his grandfather and I were speaking, he's likely to surpass him in height. Aiden is a committed student who consistently has a positive outlook and a strong desire for personal development. He's demonstrated incredible resilience with this when faced with the difficulties of his syndrome. He serves as a role model for his peers and is a leader in his classroom. And don't let me forget this is Aiden's second time to win this award, so I think that speaks volumes that 2 schools have selected him. But outside of the classroom, Aiden is a huge hockey fan and proudly supports our local team, the Pensacola Ice. He loves sharing the latest highlights from the game, player statistics, and can often be seen cheering them on at the game and then giving us the highlights when he comes in on Monday. He and our SRO often chat about those games over the Monday morning. Aiden has been successful due to the constant support and encouragement provided by his grandparents. We know that Aiden will continue to confront his challenges with confidence as long as they're by his side. And we at J.H. Workman are excited to see Aiden flourish at Washington High School next year, and we wish him much success.
Since I'm actually an alumni of Workman Middle School and also Booker T. Washington High School, it didn't hurt my feeling to move the W's up a little bit higher this year. But now coming from J.M. Tate, who also is moving up the list this year, is Ellen Rigby, and she will be introduced by the assistant principal, Austin Corson.
Ellen Rigby, a distinguished senior at Tate High School, exemplifies resilience, determination, and unwavering positivity. Despite facing personal hardship, she approaches every challenge with grace and perseverance. Ellen is an active member of the FFA, where she shares her passion for agriculture and community service while working collaboratively with her peers. Beyond her involvement in the FFA, she dedicates her time to tutoring fellow students, offering guidance with patience and kindness. Her strength, generosity, and commitment to uplifting others help make her a true inspiration to all in that she helps. Tate High School's inspirational hero, Miss Ellen Rigby.
Shannon Cross, principal from Jim Allen Elementary School, will now tell us about their hero and student of the year, Bryson Sigler.
Good afternoon. Bryson Sigler's selection as the Jim Allen COX Hero is a well-deserved recognition of his hard work, dedication, and unwavering enthusiasm. As a student, Bryson has become a role model to others, demonstrating incredible resilience in overcoming the challenges of living with ADHD. Despite facing difficulties, he has made significant improvements in his behavior and attitude, showing that perseverance can lead to personal growth. He is a proud member of our flag crew and a player at Molino Ballpark. Bryson excels in his commitments, balancing both his academic and extracurricular pursuits with determination and passion. His ability to inspire those around him, coupled with his continuous self-improvement and bounding energy, truly embodies the spirit of a hero.
At this time, I'm going to hand the podium over to the Coordinator of Community Involvement for the Escambia County School District, Wanda Kotick, and she's going to take over from here.
Good evening. I am happy to be able to call the names of our next recipients, and we're going to start with, from Jim Bailey Middle School, presenter Denise Henderson, and the student Summer Smith.
Hello, everybody. Please bear with me. Mine's one of those that's a little on the long side. You see, I have this sweet, bubbly, smiling 8th grader named Summer Rain Smith, who goes about her days like any other teenager in middle school. She doesn't like to miss school, has good grades, and lots of friends. She's a typical teen girl, ready for the next step in her life, high school. However, let's go back to the night of December 7th, 2023, when she was in her room listening to music, when she suddenly got the worst headache of her life. Thankfully, she was with her older sister, who acted quickly. Her mom's best friend also responded quickly. The whole family is extremely grateful for the local EMS and firefighters that arrived at the home. They saw the signs and knew she was having a hemorrhagic stroke. I hope I said that right. Okay. I love this girl here. She knows I was nervous, and we were standing over there, and she's like, just shake it off. So we've been just shaking it off over there. Okay. So she was life-flighted to Sacred Heart, where she underwent emergency surgery late that night. Dr. Bettis was able to evacuate the clot and save Summer's life. The following weeks, Summer was in the PICU undergoing different tests and monitoring to ensure that her current situation was stable. And while she doesn't remember much of it, she underwent 2 different angiograms, multiple CT scans, and MRIs, as well as being intubated. Oh my gosh. Intubated. I get tongue twisted up here. For a week, until she could be weaned off medications. She was diagnosed with having an AVM, which is the arterial venous malformation. She says it better than me, guys. I love her. In her brain. If you don't know what that is, it's the vessel that bridges between a vein and an artery. It was discovered that this formed sometime in Summer's early development. The unfortunate part of that was that until it bled from pressure, There was no way to know that it was there because she had no symptoms prior to this incident. So Dr. Toledo, her neurosurgeon, and his pediatric team made the call that she was stable and wanted to quickly get her into rehab so she could start regaining some function. At that time, Summer had no feeling or movement on the left side of her body, as well as minimal functioning, vision, and difficulty swallowing. Less than a month later, on January 2nd, 2024, she was transferred to the Children's Hospital of NOLA for inpatient pediatric rehab. Within a week, Summer was working so hard she was able to regain feeling and movement on her left side, although it still needed a lot of work. Over the next 5 weeks, she showed so much self-determination, it was greater than any adult her mother and doctors had ever seen. She not only surpassed expectations, but she was able to walk out of rehab without assistance the second week of February. She continued outpatient rehab for OT and PT with very minimal complaints. She did everything she had to do in order to be able to regain her independence and functionality. As you can imagine how difficult this would be for anyone to endure this, let alone a middle school student. She returned to school a week after rehab. It was welcomed with open arms by her peers, teachers, and staff here at Jim C. Bailey Middle. She started back to school with a walker, then went to a cane, and then she was allowed to leave class several minutes before the bell rang, so she could not get stuck with all the students in the hallway. Although she still struggled with her walking, she did not want the special accommodations to leave early. Everyone was prepared to help her with whatever we needed to do to help her succeed. In April 2024, she had her AVM removed and returned home with only some visual deficits. She worked hard over the summer and started school with her 8th grade peers, and she no longer needed her walker. Since then, she has exceeded expectations not only in her classroom, but with her personally. She is determined to be successful and get back to her baseline. In November, she completed a 5K, and her next goal is to return to weightlifting soon. We are so proud of you, Summer. As you can see, this is why she is my Student of the Year at Bailey Middle School.
I am pleased to welcome to the podium from Kingsfield Elementary School, Tevin Lane, and his teacher, Missy Ayer.
Hi, I am honored tonight to introduce you to a young man whose journey in life and education has not been the easiest road. Life has tested him with many challenges and adversities. He first came to us in 4th grade after coming to live with his guardians, and he was angry, fearful, and very confused. He did not know a single letter of the alphabet, but the first thing he said to me was, "Miss Ayer, I want to learn to read." Through the past year, he has fought through highs and lows emotionally, as well as educationally, but he shows up every day with the best huge smile on his face. We have laughed together, cried together a lot during this journey. As we approach the end of his 5th grade year and we start getting him ready to leave us for middle school and great adventures in his life, I want to take the time to acknowledge his huge accomplishments. He has gone from a student mad at the world to a cooperative young man excited about learning and helpful to teachers and his peers. He has learned to channel his energies and frustrations into drawing and art, and has become very, very talented and quite a creative artist. With the help of his cooperative and supportful guardians, he has become a great asset to our school. Ladies and gentlemen, Kingsfield Elementary is proud to recognize Tevin Lane as our COX hero.
James is ready. Help me welcome to the podium James Craig from MacArthur Elementary School, presented by Principal Holly McGee.
Good evening. Not that I have to say anything about why James is our COX inspirational hero, but his journey started at MacArthur in pre-K, where his spark, curiosity, and intellect stood out immediately. But when he transitioned to kindergarten, we started having cracks between his brilliance and the traditional classroom structure. He struggled with routines, constant transition, and unspoken social expectations. He paced the room, eyes darting towards the door sometimes, and sometimes he would run out down the hallway, searching for escape from a world that felt too loud and too demanding. Fast forward 3 years, and James is in 3rd grade. He even has 2 separate teachers throughout the day. He's fully included in general education. He only takes 1 break a day with me and can be seen fist-bumping friends in the cafeteria and engaging joyfully with his peers. He's honest, unapologetically so. He'll let you know that you have jiggly arms or a wrinkly neck, but always with sweet sincerity and make you smile. His heart is huge, his spirit is kind, and his presence lights up the room, as you can see. Every morning he enters his classroom and says, "Good morning, everyone," and his friends say, "Good morning, James." Academically, he continues to amaze us. He has earned a 3 on the ELA Fast and a 3 on the ELA Math. He probably would have had a 5, but he took some of the math with his eyes closed. His natural intellect still shines, but the real beauty is in his personality. I have to give credit to his unwavering support from his devoted mother and father, his fantastic little sister, Audrey, and his compassionate educators. And beyond the academic growth and social strides, James has taught us to see the world differently through lens of compassion, curiosity, and genuine understanding. He's reminded us that progress isn't linear, that connection matters more than compliance, and that some of life's most powerful lessons don't come from textbooks, but from the courageous heart of a little boy who challenges us to think, feel, and lead with empathy. MacArthur is a better place because of James Craig, and today we're incredibly proud to recognize him as our COX Inspirational Student Hero.
Please help me welcome from Lincoln Park Elementary School, Zaydazen Vasquez, presented by Dana Johnson, school counselor.
Lincoln Park is proud to name Zaydazen Vasquez as this year's COX Hero. Throughout the years, Zaydazen has shown remarkable resilience and determination in overcoming various challenges. He is deeply loyal to his friends and consistently motivates his classmates to do their best. Zaydazen is not afraid to voice his thoughts, and once he sets a goal, he works tirelessly to achieve it. He is a dedicated student, a thoughtful problem solver, and extremely creative in his classwork. Zaydazen joined Lincoln Park in the 2nd semester of the 23-24 school year. While he faced difficulties at his previous school, he made a concerted effort to improve his behavior, leading to significant progress in his social and emotional development. Zaydazen is incredibly thoughtful and compassionate, always attentive to the needs of others. He is beginning to thrive academically, showing steady improvement and consistent progress. In every class, Zaydazen approaches his work with focus and dedication, always striving to participate and stay engaged. When confronted with challenges, he uses effective strategies to maintain his composure and manage his emotions, resulting in improved academic performance. Zaydazen is on track to reach his goals, and his continued growth is truly inspiring. Zaydazen is, without a doubt, Lincoln Park's COX Hero.
Please help me welcome from Longleaf Elementary School, Logan Kling, presented by Terry Harrington, teacher.
Hey, good evening. All right, Logan has been a student at Longleaf Elementary since pre-K of 2017-18 school year. Throughout his time here, Logan has faced many challenges but has shown incredible resilience. He has been enrolled in the ESC program since the beginning of his school journey and has worked hard to overcome difficulties with grade level concepts and speech pronunciation. Recently, Logan has made significant strides in both academics and communication, demonstrating remarkable growth. In the classroom, Logan is a leader, often excelling with his 5th grade level work. Though sometimes he can be shy, don't let that fool you. He enjoys being recognized for his hard work and his accomplishments. Over the past few years, Logan has navigated personal struggles, including the loss of his father, yet he has remained determined. Despite these challenges, Logan has maintained strong grades and a positive attitude. He is always quick to lend a hand to a friend in need and is a loyal friend to everyone. He serves as a member of our school's safety patrol. Logan's perseverance, kindness, and leadership have made him an invaluable member of our school community. And I think I used to be taller than him in August. But not anymore. Thank you, Logan Killeen.
Please help me welcome from Molino Park Elementary School, Gemma Phillips, presented by Melanie Martin, teacher.
Well, first of all, let me say and take a moment and say how expressing my gratitude for the opportunity to teach Gemma Phillips this year. She has shown remarkable resilience and a positive attitude in the face of her challenges. Gemma faced difficulties with her hearing at the beginning of the school year. Despite these obstacles, she remained kind and patient, both with me and her classmates. Since receiving her glittery purple hearing aids in November, her progress has been inspiring. Gemma has bravely navigated the learning curve of using her aids and has never allowed her hearing issues to hinder her education. Her determination to succeed, despite the challenges that she has faced, is truly admirable. Gemma's kindness and willingness to cope with her new hearing aids have made her a role model in the classroom. She is successful in her own right, and I'm incredibly proud to be her 5th grade teacher at Molino Park Elementary. Gemma brightens my day, and I'm grateful for everyone that has supported her this year, and this is why I have chosen her to be the COX hero this year.
Now we're going to welcome from Montclair Elementary School, K. John Washington, presented by Nachaka Tribby.
Montclair Elementary is proud to have Kajon Washington as our COX Inspirational Hero. Kajon is a student with a lot of resilience and a strong sense of empathy. He embodies perseverance, maintaining a positive outlook despite facing personal challenges. He shows a remarkable ability to keep going, no matter what obstacles he encounters. At the same time, his willingness to offer support to others highlight his kindness and generosity. Kajon not only focuses on his own growth, but chooses to help others along the way. He might be the one who cheers up classmates, lends a hand with difficult assignments, or simply listens when someone needs to talk. He has a great sense of humor for sure, and has learned that using humor at the right time can help people feel more at ease and heal during difficult times. His smile brightens any room he enters. Go ahead and show him. and we know that his future is just as bright as that smile. We are so very proud to have Kajon Washington represent Montclair Elementary School as our COX Inspirational Hero.
I am proud to welcome from Myrtle Grove Elementary School, Cameron Crookshank, Emily Edgar, teacher.
Cameron is a truly exceptional student, and I have had the privilege of teaching him for the past 2 years, first in 4th grade and now in 5th. Every day he arrives at school with a bright smile and an uplifting attitude, greeting every single person that he meets with warmth, kindness, and a story. No matter the challenge, whether solving a tough math problem or collaborating on a group project, Cameron approaches everything with enthusiasm, optimism, and an open heart. This year, Cameron is honored as Myrtle Grove's COX Hero, a recognition that he deeply deserves. Despite facing an unimaginable loss with the passing of his mother this year, he has shown unwavering resilience, continuing to give his best effort every single day. This is in large part to his grandparents, who have played an important and pivotal role in his success. His strength, perseverance, and positive spirit inspire all who know him. I am incredibly proud of everything he has accomplished this year, and I have no doubt that Cameron will continue to leave a lasting impact on the lives of others in the years to come, just as he's done for myself. Thank you.
Let's welcome to the stage from N.B. Cook Elementary School, Bree Wilson, presented by Mary DeBoer and Deb Taylor.
Brianna is a quiet and kind-hearted individual with a patient and determined spirit. Although she struggles with focus, she works carefully and pushes through challenges with unwavering perseverance. Her strong personal drives keeps her moving forward, even as she faces the difficulties of her mother's illness and time spent away from home. Despite the hardships in her life, Brianna remains positive and responsive to encouragement. She refuses to give up where others might, tackling obstacles with resilience and self-advocacy. Her ability to fight uphill battles with grace and strength is a testament to her inner fortitude and hope. And this is exactly why she is our COX Communication COX hero for N.B. Cook.
Please help me welcome from Navy Point Elementary School, Kaylee Del Leo, presented by Jade Collins, ELA 5th grade teacher.
All right, I told her we would get through this together because this is our first time for both of us. So, Navy Point Elementary is proud to recognize Kaylee DeLeo as our COG Student Hero of the Year. I have known Kaylee since she was in 2nd grade, and she is now a 5th grader. I have loved watching her grow into the smart, caring, funny, and outspoken leader she is now. When she was younger, she lived with her parents who struggled financially. They would often fight about money, and sometimes fights would get violent, which would cause Kaylee to struggle emotionally and physically, both at home and at school. Due to these struggles, Kaylee and her family had to move to a home that they could afford, but there were no lights and she was unable to go to school for a while because of this. During this time, Kaylee would have to ask for food and money just to get by. Even after all of this, she never gave up her will to have a better life and overcome all the obstacles that she faced before her. She eventually moved in with her aunt, who was always supportive of her, to become the best Kaylee can be. Kaylee says her aunt motivates her to keep going and doing the best that she possibly can and keep working towards the life that she wants to achieve one day. And through this, last year, I just want to say that she scored a level 2 on the fast reading test. In the middle of the year, she scored a level 3 on the fast reading test, but she said that was not good enough for her. So she continued to work and push herself, and she actually scored a level 4, only 3 points away from a level 5 on the fast reading test today. I have watched Kaylee grow academically and socially throughout this year and even through 2nd grade. She has become confident in who she is, and she is not afraid to stand up for what she wants and what she thinks is right. She is a great leader and spreads joy in any situation she experiences with her quick wit, goofy humor that she says only a few people will understand, and her interest in anime. She is able to make friends with even the shyest students and is a great inspiration to anyone who she interacts with. As you can see, we all simply love her and feel she is most deserving of this award through her endless dedication and pursuit of a better future. So we would like to present Ms. Kaylee DeLeo as our COX Hero of the Year, our angel with black wings, as she likes to say.
Now we'd like to invite to the stage from Northview High School, Brandon Odom, presented by Raja Atala.
Well, good evening. Brandon Odom is a positive student who brings smiles and encouragement and to his classmates and teachers. Whether he is in the cafeteria, in the classroom, or walking down the hallway, you often see him smiling and giving his friendly greeting to everyone. His teacher, Coach Godwin, said that Brandon goes above and beyond to make everyone around him feel happy. His career prep teacher and subject area teacher, Ms. O'Brien Parker, said Brandon works hard and wants to do his best in all areas and in all subjects. Brandon joined our Northview's ROTC unit in his sophomore year. In last year's area manager inspection, Brandon earned an award for exceptional appearance in uniform. His ROTC instructor, Commander Shane Ahalt, said Brandon is a leader in his classes. He takes charge and lead the class in push-ups and curl-ups. He also took to learn a 12 in-place drill maneuvers and commanded the entire unit through those maneuvers at this year's Area Manager ROTC inspection. As a result of his accomplishments, he was promoted to rank of Cadet Petty Officer First Class. When I asked Brandon about things that he likes to do, his answers showed how caring and selfless he is. Everything he listed that he likes to do had to do with helping someone else, whether it is to help his teachers around the class or help his parents in cooking, raking leaves, or bringing in the groceries. He finds joy in caring for others and in being selfless. Northview is the second school to select Brandon for this award. And in exactly 3 weeks from today, Wednesday, May 28th, is going to be an exciting day for Brandon as he will be graduating from Northview High School. I'm pleased to present Brandon Odom as Northview's COX PTA PTSA Hero of the Year.
Please help me welcome from Oakcrest Elementary School, Emilio Garcia, presented by Lauren Bahati, ESOL teacher.
Good evening. Emilio Alfaro Garcia is an enthusiastic learner who thinks deeply about subjects that are discussed in class. Despite English being his second language, Emilio strives to excel in all subjects. He has a positive attitude and is always motivated to learn and grow. A determined student who works hard, he shows kindness and empathy to his fellow students. Even when he has his own troubles, he's generous to other people. Emilio is always trying to be helpful at home with his baby brother or at school, wherever a peer or a teacher might need help, whether it's holding a door or assisting with a math problem. Emilio, I can honestly say that every single one of your teachers is delighted to have you in their class, and Oakcrest is so proud of you.
Now please help me welcome from O.J. Sims Elementary School, Princeton Wright, being presented by April Scott.
I think that all the teachers in the room would agree with me that we try to show up every day and deliver the most creative and engaging lessons possible. But many times, the most heart-transforming lessons that happen in the classroom, they're taught by the students. And that is for sure the case with this gentleman who has been a powerhouse teacher to me this year. So Princeton, thank you for changing Miss Scott's life forevermore. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound privilege to stand before you and recognize Princeton Wright, whose journey has for sure been marked by trials, but oh, it has been defined by courage. He approaches challenges as if all of them, every single one, are opportunities for his heart to grow wider with compassion. Instead of choosing bitterness as a response, he embraces gratitude. And instead of retreating in fear, oh no, he walks forward in the most quiet and assured boldness. And rather than turning inward, he purposes his gaze outward to the struggles of others, extending a hand when they themselves cannot seek or find one on their own. I think you would agree with me that it is rare to witness such a combination of both gentleness and grit, humility and unshakable character. Princeton has not only persevered, but has done so with a spirit that is tender and a countenance that literally exudes understanding to every faculty member and student on our campus. His kindness is not a weakness. Oh no, it is his strength. His perseverance is not merely personal to him, but an invitation to us all to be braver, to be kinder, and to be better. Therefore, it is my deepest honor to recognize Princeton for his unwavering character, boundless compassion, and stunning hero status. Ladies and gentlemen, I present O.J. Sims Elementary's Cox hero, Princeton Wright.
Please help me welcome from Pensacola High School, student Jaden Johnson, presented by Amy Gordon, principal.
Jaden Johnson is one of Pensacola High School's most inspirational students. When you first meet Jaden, you will quickly learn how smart, kind, and funny he is. However, what many do not realize is that Jaden has cleidocranial dysplasia, more commonly known as severe hearing loss. Jaden was in 5th grade when he was diagnosed, but he has not let his hearing loss interfere with his determination to succeed. Jaden is dual enrolled in our welding academy at Pensacola High School, and he is also considered an early graduate, meaning that he will complete his high school requirements and receive his diploma in 3 years. Not only is Jaden an academically exceptional student, but he is also on our track and field team. Jaden is the oldest sibling to 4 little sisters and 1 younger brother, and he is an example to all of his siblings because he will be the first person in his family to graduate from high school. Jaden says that he will not let anything stop him from graduating from high school because he wants to make his dad proud. Jaden exemplifies strength, grit, and determination, which is why he has been selected as Pensacola High School's COX Inspirational Student Hero. Congratulations, Jaden.
I am pleased to welcome to the stage from Pine Forest High School, Tristan Johnson, presented by Melanie McElhaney, principal.
At Pine Forest High School, we celebrate students who exemplify resilience, compassion, and commitment. And Tristan Johnson is a shining example of all 3. From the moment he walked through our doors, Tristan made Pine Forest his home, and we are all better for it. Tristan's journey is one of incredible perseverance. Born nonverbal and facing significant challenges with eating, he worked tirelessly to overcome these obstacles. Today, Tristan holds full conversations with confidence and enjoys meals with ease, milestones that reflect his unwavering determination and strength. Academically, Tristan has maintained a strong 3.14 GPA and consistently earns a spot on the honor roll. He serves as one of our most reliable and enthusiastic library assistants, assisting students, teachers, and staff with dedication and pride. But what truly sets Tristan apart is his spirit. Whether he's greeting classmates, helping others, or dazzling onlookers with his impressive puzzle-solving skills and encyclopedic memory, Tristan brings joy and energy to every space he enters. He is deeply loved and respected by his peers and educators alike. Tristan Johnson inspires us every single day. His journey is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of community, and the heart of what it means to be a Pine Forest Eagle.
Next, we'd like to welcome from Pine Meadow Elementary School, student Zoe Shoemaker, presented by Don Morris, principal, Sarah Wallace, teacher.
Good evening. A hero is defined as a person who is admired or idolized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. Zoe is this precise example of this definition. While she's only been at Pine Meadow for her 5th grade year due to being placed in foster care at 9 years old, she walked in quickly, made her presence known, and from day one, Zoe stood out in class. She is always eager to answer questions and help her classmates. She was recognized as the class student of the month after just 1 month with us and was voted 2nd place out of her 5th grade for the yearbook cover because she's an extremely talented artist who plans to sell her artwork one day. She arrives at school early every day, eager to be a member of the safety patrol, guiding students through their arrival at school and making sure that they're safe and abide by the rules. Not only is Zoe helpful towards others, but she's an extremely hard worker, which shows in her grades each and every day. She has managed to score not just proficient, but a level 5 in ELA, and will take the math test this week. She maintains a 100 in citizenship all year long, and that's our most favorite grade. And while Zoe may have experienced situations most of us have not, you would never know each day when she walks in. She is bold, brave, smart, caring, and forgiving. These are characteristics we admire greatly in a person, which is why Zoe was chosen to be Pine Meadows' COX Hero.
Please help me welcome from Pleasant Grove Elementary School, Buncina St. Penich, presented by Jacqueline Hogan and Alice Downs, teachers.
Moving from Thailand to the United States, Buncita has demonstrated a remarkable determination and enthusiasm in her educational journey. With a strong motivation to learn, she eagerly embraces the challenge of mastering rigorous academic content while also developing her English language skills. Her confidence shines through in the classroom where she actively participates all the time. We love it. Where she actively participates, asks insightful questions, and seeks to deepen her understanding. Beyond academics, she has warmly embraced new friendships, adapting to American culture while proudly celebrating her Thai heritage. Buncita's friendly nature and eagerness to learn makes her an inspiration to those around her, proving that with dedication and an open heart, success has no boundaries. Her love of learning rubs off on her classmates, and this is why we have chosen her as Pleasant Grove's COX Hero of the Year.
I am proud to welcome to the stage from R.C. Lipscomb Elementary School, Layla James, presented by Christy Reynolds, teacher.
Good evening. Since the day Layla joined Lipscomb, her big, beautiful smile has lit up the hallways as well as my classroom. Layla has shown great strength and perseverance as she has kept a positive attitude and shown great determination to overcome every obstacle. This past year has brought some tough challenges due to a horrible car accident. She has consistently remained positive as she learns to navigate her new life. She has overcome so much in a short amount of time and is an inspiration to everyone around her. She's always going out of her way to help others, even when facing her own personal challenges. Layla brings so much joy to everyone, and when I asked her classmates their favorite things about her, they said her beautiful smile, her love of singing, and her love of dancing. She always helps all of us, and it's my honor and pleasure to name her Lipscomb's COX recipient.
It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage from, lost my space, from Ransom Middle School, Dominic Gill, Justin Peterson, ESC teacher presenting.
All right, while he's coming up, I'm going to tell a little story. So Dominic Gill is the type of person that I got to work with him in 6th grade as his one-on-one facilitator. And there'd be assignments that it was going to be difficult for him to complete. And so we would tell him, Dominic, just don't worry about it, okay? We'll give you an A, 100% on it, okay? Don't just it's okay. We'll exempt you. And he would say, he would in the best way possible demand, no, I'm going to complete this. He wanted to be required to do everything that every other student could do. His character, his resilience, his perseverance, it inspired me. I was a TA, his one-on-one facilitator, and inspired me to be a teacher. So it's not about me, but that's Dominic Gill. All right. Ransom Middle School is proud to nominate Dominic Gill. Dominic has a diagnosis of myotubular myopathy, causing muscle weakness and fatigue. He has a tracheostomy and is vent dependent. Due to his depressed immune system, he's unable to be physically present at school and has a nurse to manage his care at home. Despite his physical disabilities, Dominic has thrived academically and accesses his general education classes remotely with the support of assistive technology and support facilitators. He uses a robot to drive around school and access the screen, the notes, everything, participate with his peers. His teachers have stated that Dominic demonstrates an exceptional work ethic by diligently completing his daily assignments, submitting excellent projects, and earning high test marks. Dominic took time to enjoy the snowy weather during our snow blizzard in January. In fact, Dominic is the family meteorologist analyzing and reporting the weather daily. Also, Dominic is a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, and with the help of his family, he made a Sonic snowman. Along with his interest in weather and science, Dominic's true love and passion is algebra. He loves the challenge of problem solving and is relentless at pursuing the correct solution to any equation. Last year, as a 7th grader, Dominic scored a level 5 on the math section of the FAST and a level 4 on the civics EOC. He rarely misses a class and is very thorough and mindful when it comes to completing classroom assignments. He enjoys interacting with his classmates for science labs and language arts projects. Dominic has a great sense of humor and will occasionally crack funny one-liners to break the ice or soften an intense subject matter. Although he will miss his classmates and being a ransom tiger, Dominic is looking forward to experiencing high school at Success Academy next year. Please help me congratulate Ransom's hero, Dominic Gill.
Next, we'd like to welcome to the stage from Reinhardt Home Elementary School, student Davion Reed, presented by his science teacher, Jen Ruffin.
When a challenge presents itself, Davion is always eager to put forward his best effort, even surpassing fellow classmates at times. He comes from a non-traditional family, raised by his sister who has kids of her own, and thank you tonight for his mom coming all the way from Mobile to be here. He has learned his own academic life and communicates with his teachers about his goals to ensure his success and always making sure that he did good enough. And you do, man. He is fueled by positive affirmations and needs constant feedback for continuous improvement. As an ESC student that has overcome many barriers, he does not let or discourage him from being the best that he can be. His obstacles like social anxiety and and difficulties communicating, he still found a place as part of our house council on Nukamori, right? Yeah, Nukamori, where he shares ideas and is always ready to work with anybody. Through thick and thin, Davion, you're always ready to win, man. He gives the best hugs, and Home Elementary is both excited and proud to have you as our COX hero and ECC Student of the Year.
Let's welcome from Scenic Heights Elementary School, student Lakeland Corcoran, presented by Shelby Jones, teacher.
All right, good evening, everyone. Today I have the incredible honor of presenting this Hero Award to a student who truly embodies strength, resilience, and unwavering courage, Lakeland. She was just telling me how nervous she was, and then when I got up here, I was telling her how nervous I was, and she's like, no, you're good, you're good. I'm like, oh, okay. I've actually known Lakeland since she was in first grade, and she is now in my fourth grade classroom, and it has been a pleasure to watch her grow throughout the years. From the very beginning, Lakeland has shown us what it means to be brave. She handles herself with maturity beyond her years, good and bad, and never hesitating to speak up when she needs something. She's always advocating for herself with confidence. She's probably one of the most confident kids I've ever met in my life, more confident than most adults that I meet. Reminding us all that asking for help is not a weakness, but a sign of self-awareness and strength. Lakeland never backs down from a challenge, whether it's academic, personal, or emotional. I've never seen her back down to any boy. She is the epitome of girls can do what boys can do and sometimes better. She faces each obstacle head on with so much determination. She's unapologetically herself, always honest, bold, and true to herself, even when sometimes I don't want her to be honest, or she tells me not to do something because I'll seem old. I have never seen her give up, no matter any challenge that she's faced. What makes her story even more powerful is that she has walked through personal hardships most of us can only imagine. Lakeland has endured multiple losses. She has experienced physical hardships, emotional pain, again, that most adults don't even have to think about. And that could easily break anyone's spirit or take their outlook on life, but not Lakeland. She continues to show up every day, not just surviving, but living fully, brightly, and with so much positivity in her heart, and it spreads to everyone she meets. She is a light and a leader in the classroom, and a reminder that resilience doesn't mean being unshaken. It means rising again and again, even when the world gives you every reason not to. She is one of my biggest helpers in the classroom, and I am so incredibly thankful I got to have her in my class this year and watch her grow every day, even if sometimes she needs a little tough love. She takes it with no complaints, and she is one of my own personal heroes. So I am so happy to announce that Lakeland Corcoran is Scenic Heights Student Hero.
I am proud to welcome from Sherwood Elementary School, Treadell Wiggins, presented by Samantha Rozowski, teacher.
Treadell is Sherwood Elementary's COX hero. Treadell shows determination in his learning and his leadership skills every day. He goes the extra mile so that he can participate in extracurricular activities. There are days when Treadell does not come to school with a positive mindset, but quickly he gets through his thoughts together, and you can see him work hard to change his mindset and get ready to tackle the day. We can always count on Treadell to be a leader and a role model for others. He follows our arrows of excellence and exhibits his ability to show genius and lead his own learning so he can excel academically. He has overcome many obstacles this school year. Through it all, he has maintained that positivity and leadership, being the best he can be, always and today. He is motivated and put forth the effort every single day. Treadell is a perfect example of an inspirational hero, and that is why we are proud to call Treadell Wiggins Sherwood's Elementary COX hero.
Please help me welcome from Academy, Shamar Montgomery, presented by Allison Roberts.
Shamar has overcome many childhood challenges, but they have not prevented him from becoming a kind, respectful, and hardworking young man. Since attending the Success Academy, he has achieved academic excellence by improving his attendance. He has shown tremendous effort and growth over the years by working to better his grades and setting goals towards graduation. Shamar is unique. Shamar is sharp. He is positive. He takes the initiative and solves problems. This was evident during this year's robotics competition. Shamar recruited a team of students to build a car. He showed leadership qualities by his willingness to help others and having patience with his classmates. Because of his efforts, his team won second place in the solar-powered cars. He is an example of success at the Success Academy. Thank you.
I am happy to welcome from Warrenton Elementary School, the beautiful and shiny I Love Morris, Allison Pugh presenting.
I Love Morris is an incredible student and a wonderful role model for her peers. Her infectious smile and positive demeanor make her a delight to be around. She is engaged during her classes and is always determined to do her best, and encourage those around her to do the same. In class, Ilove helps drive the discussion through her questions and responses. Learning new things is not always easy for Ilove, but her desire to succeed finds a way to push her to do just a little bit more. She has learned that her accommodations are in place to lift her up, not put her down. When she is working, it is all about the task and not about being the first one done. Ilove is a joy to have in our school, and she is well liked by everyone from our students to our staff. Outside of school, Ilove participates in cheer and modeling and does a great job balancing between school and extracurricular activities. It is an honor to recognize Ilove Morris as Warrington Elementary School's COX Inspirational Student Hero and Escambia County Council of PTA Student of the Year.
Please help me welcome from West Florida High School, student Mackenzie Fuqua, presented by Ursula Gaines.
When I think of the initials MEF, I'm reminded of what resilience looks like. Mindful, excellence, and focused is Mackenzie Elizabeth Fuqua. From the Book of You Games, Volume 4, Chapter 6, Page 7, born April 6, 2007. From conception, Mackenzie has understood the assignment. She takes her purpose in life one day at a time, displaying hard work. She gives the extra because she knows what it takes to meet her personal goals in life. And so regardless of the personal and academic challenges she faces, she meets them head on. Mackenzie doesn't make excuses for or complain when it gets hard. She digs deeper and seeks understanding for the unknown. She thrives in positive environments and allows her light to shine when it gets dark. Her love for animals has inspired her to become a veterinary assistant. Mackenzie is an ACE student at West Florida High School. She is a 3-year FFA member. She is also a member of the West Florida High School cheerleaders. She's been on varsity now for 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. And so she will, as a senior tomorrow at West Florida High School, 150 East Burgess, sign her letter of intent to attend PSC. And so on behalf of the greatest leader in Escambia County School District, the West Florida High School Jaguars at 150 East Burgess, we salute Mackenzie Elizabeth Fuqua.
And our final student of the evening, we are happy to present to you from West Pensacola Elementary School, Jada Gadsden, presented by Brittany Langlois, counselor.
West Pensacola is proud to announce Jada Gadsden as our COX hero this year. Jada has faced an incredibly difficult loss with the sudden passing of her older sister. Throughout this challenging time, she has remained strong with a positive spirit. Despite the emotional toll, she has sought help for herself at school, demonstrating a level of self-awareness and maturity that is truly admirable. Her teachers have described her as hardworking and helpful, and I have personally seen her have a caring heart for others while advocating for their well-being by letting me know when her peers might need to talk or need extra resources at home and are afraid to ask for themselves. Her resilience and perseverance in the face of such hardship has made her an inspiration to myself and others. Although she has faced challenges this school year, Jada embodies strength. Her ability to keep moving forward despite these challenges is nothing short of extraordinary, and that is why she's West Pensacola's 2025 COX hero.
Let's give these wonderful students another round of applause.